Hi, welcome to the Guitar Department. I'm your host, Joe Alton. Today on this episode, we have a very special guest. Matt Woods is returning to the Guitar Department. I know, I'm excited too. We've also got this guitar, which I took from the wall from Riemann Music. It's on display there. It's the new Fender Standard Series. It is designed in California, made in Indonesia, and it says right here, the standard is set. So, super excited to have this. Thank you, Riemann Music. Super excited to have Matt Woods on. Welcome to the Guitar Department. And we're back, and I'm sitting here once again with our old friend Matt Woods. Matt, how you been?
Good. Thanks for having me, Joe.
Thank you for being here. I was looking at our past episodes. I don't know if you know this, except for that I told you earlier, but you were the first person to play a song on this show. You played your original song, Bootleg Me Mama. And then you were also, at least among the first, that I had an official interview with. My first person that we did a segment together was Rich Casciato, and I believe you were either first or second after that, where it was just an actual interview about your album that you had out at the time, which was Almost Made It. Mm-hmm. You've been through quite a lot since then, it seems. How have you been?
Yeah, good. I just stay parked outside the studio behind the dumpster there, and Joe can't get rid of me.
It is. I called him this morning, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm here. I'll just walk over." Yeah. The tarp came open, and out popped Matt Woods.
Yep.
With a brand new guitar, by the way. Can we talk about this guitar?
Yeah, I mean it's not brand new, but new since the last time I was here. This was built by my guy Andrew Drake, who's the finest guitar builder that I know, and probably one of the finest around. I'm a Telecaster guy, as I think we've talked about on this show before.
Yeah, I also mentioned that each time you've been on, you've had a custom Tele, or at least a Tele style. It's obviously not it's not a real Fender Telecaster.
Right.
But
yeah, we don't need those guys.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that's an Easter egg for your longtime viewers.
Yeah.
So I told Andrew I needed a pine caster. I didn't have a Telecaster made out of pine, and this is what we came up with. So the wood is from my understanding, it came from the floor of a grain bin in southern Minnesota. It's about 120 years old.
Wow.
And that's what he made the guitar out of. So.
And you showed me something cool about it too. If I don't know if you're willing to show it to the camera here, but
I don't show people the backs of my guitars, Joe.
Okay. Well, the side of the guitar then, that bottom. We've still got some. I don't know if you can make this out on camera, but we've got some nail holes, and we've got some. Why don't you tell us what's going on in the back here?
Yeah, some nail holes. So you can see the where the head of the old, triangular headed nails would have been in the floor of this grain bin. You can see the two pieces of wood together there, and then all this marring is just, pine is a soft wood, so it doesn't take much for me to sort of ding it up.
But natural relic.
Yep. So those are just nail holes.
And those are cavities. They're not filled in at all. There's actually, he left the cavities for you at your request.
You can't see me disappear my fingernail in there, but
this is a family show.
Yeah. I'll do it slowly. He asked if I wanted to have those nail holes filled, and I said, what are you, crazy? So we left them just like that, and there it is. But it's great. Weighs 5 pounds. Just rings like a bell.
And say, would you play something real quick for us on it?
Yeah, and
just give us a lick or something.
A lick? Oh gosh, I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, so just super clean and bright, and
just hardwired into the bridge pickup.
Yep, I don't do neck pickups, so it's just the one Esquire style single bridge pickup with volume control and tone control.
And so we do have a second Andrew Drake product on stage right now. I don't know if we have talked about it, but this guitar here, this is my Ellie Sound from Crucianelli, and the neck, I bought this for $25 off of a guy in my dad's mail route when I was like 15, and the neck is made by Andrew Drake, because the original neck didn't, it's twisted like a banana, it's unplayable. It's pretty good for slide, actually. It's a good slide guitar, but I wanted to actually use my fingers. So love some Andrew Drake around here.
Yeah, he does a great job.
And of course he's working with Nate Carlson. He's worked with Nate for a long time, but now they're out of Nate's Rock Shop.
Got the old rock shop going.
Yeah, which is really cool. And by the way, if you guys haven't checked out Nate's Rock Shop, head on out to Valley Junction, right next to the violin shop. Can't miss it.
Well, you can't miss it because there's full stack Marshalls just blaring all the time in there.
Yeah, well, and a neon sign that says Nate's Rock Shop on it, and it's really, there's a dog. It's a really cool.
You got
place.
everything.
Yeah, a dog and Andrew Drake, and the dog's name is also Andrew Drake.
Andrew Drake, yeah.
Okay, so let's get to why you're actually here.
Can we talk about me?
We can talk about you. You've been putting out a bunch of singles on the internet.
World Wide Web.
World Wide Web. Yes, thank you. And I asked you off stage, off camera, what the name of the new album was because I hadn't seen it yet. I've been following this drop of songs. There's what, 8 of them now?
There's 9.
9. Okay. So you dropped 9 songs over the past. What has it been? 3 or 4 months?
Yeah, it was about 1 a week, so we could say
2 months, 2.5.
Yeah, a little longer than that, but yeah.
Okay. So what is the name of the new album?
There is no new album.
There is no new album.
Yeah.
You're just dropping songs.
That's the name of the album.
The name of the album is There Is No New Album.
Yeah. No, there literally is. There is no new album.
There is. So you're just okay.
It's a collection of. I have a whiteboard that I drew it out. I could show you the diagram of the process. Yeah. We'll wheel it in. No, I just just people just don't buy albums anymore. So I'm gonna stop making them, and we just issued a bunch of digital singles. Is the idea. So there is no, there's no physical copies. There's no anything like that.
So it's not there's no way to actually buy the music, like a physical copy of the music, but there's also just no name for the collection of songs.
No, just individual songs. You can have them for free.
Wow. Matt Woods dropping the generosity over here. Honestly, we do appreciate that because, frankly, we were getting it free anyway.
Right. Everybody's gonna get it for free anyway. So
that is why people aren't paying for it.
That's progress.
But that in mind, we obviously appreciate you putting out new music despite not getting paid for the music itself. What was the concept here? Are they all originals? I felt like there were a few that were
no, none of them are
standards.
Actually. The idea was just I had some studio time that had come my way at Sonic Factory with John Locker, and I just decided we had about 4 hours to work with, and I thought, well, how many songs can we do in 4 hours? And turns out it was 9 songs in 4 hours.
9 songs in 4 hours.
So we went in and just recorded all of our kind of favorite songs to play live, I guess, that my band and I play almost every night.
And so these are mostly just blues standards?
Yep, standards and some of our favorite little nuggets.
And so were you the one in charge of picking the songs? It's a collaboration of the group.
Yeah, I mean, I run it past the guys, but we all kind of trust each other, and that we agreed on a batch of them, so that's what we did.
Right on. Well, John Locker had been pushing this as the what was he called? The fastest album ever made. Or the fastest album ever recorded.
Well, he's the Guinness Book guy.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say he'd be the guy.
I think I understand he's in charge of the Guinness Book now.
Yeah.
So that might hopefully we can get certified.
That's another thing. I'm not sure they're making physical copies.
Right.
Of anymore.
Yeah. You can't buy that anymore either.
It'd be like this thick. Some of those records. Anyway, though I mean, it's just a straight ahead blues album. It's not an album as we've discussed, but I'm going to keep referring to it as an album.
Yeah, they get the idea.
It's a collection of songs.
You have smart viewers. They got the idea.
I think we do. Yeah, so viewers are very smart and appreciative of the guitar prowess on the songs, which brings me back to your guitar playing. I don't know if you noticed, but our tapestry is currently held or hung left-handed in honor of our left-handed friend here. So you have a really unique playing style. You always have. How do you decide song for song? You're playing a blues standard. Obviously, some of them are played a certain way generally. If you're playing, Big River Blues or something like this, you're going to Travis pick. But I've seen you rock out with a pick too. How do you decide what approach to take to any given song?
I don't know. I just kind of do whatever I feel like. I mean, isn't that kind of the idea? You know what I mean? It's like this is my tool to express myself, and so whatever I feel like in the moment. I mean, it may be different from day to day about how I even approach the same song. Night after night might be different or whatever. So just kind of whatever I feel like. I guess there's not a lot of thought to answer your question. I just kind of go into it.
That makes sense. I mean, it doesn't sound like it's too pre-planned anyway, but that's the nature of blues, right? You
So
just go
yeah,
out there
that's
and
kind
rip.
of it's interesting. I mean, anybody who knows me, I'm a very type A type person. I mean, borderline OCD tendencies and things like that, and so all of my life is very carefully planned out and organized. But when I play, I just want to play. That's the one time where I just want to kind of go
It's your happy
with no
place,
plan.
huh?
I don't write set lists. I don't write anything down. We just go.
No set list even.
No,
So you just call out tunes to your band, and they're all ready to rock out.
they better be. Yeah.
Now you have it's still a trio,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I believe was it Dwight Dario is still with you?
Dwight Dario's the drummer. Yep.
Who's the bass player now?
Patrick Recobb is on bass now. He joined us a couple years ago. Pat's a great kind of nationally renowned bass player from Kansas City, and he comes up, goes wherever we need to go, drives to meet us and play with us. So we're lucky to have him.
Right on.
And he sings, which is great because I don't like singing, so I can pass that off to him for part of the night or whatever.
You don't like singing. I wouldn't have guessed that.
No, I want to play guitar.
It does explain why your last album was almost entirely instrumental.
Yeah, another vanity project where I just, I didn't want to sing, so we'll just do instrumentals.
It's a great album, though.
Yeah, thank you.
And for the record, that one, as you described last time, was called "Almost Made It" because you intended to make an instrumental album, but you didn't quite make it.
Almost made it. Yeah, we were one song short. We needed needed to fill a little bit more time since we were making an album.
Right.
And ended up singing one song on it.
And so when they were like, we need one more song, and you were just like, oh, I gotta go sing. And then you bust out this old school like blues voice that you had.
Kind of, yeah. That was, I guess so.
Because you're about as well known for your voice as you are for your guitar playing. Your tone is one that I have picked out on the radio.
Oh, thanks.
Where I can hear you play a couple notes, and I'm like, that sounds like Matt Woods.
That's a great compliment. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Your voice actually has that same quality. It's sort of a classic blues voice, but you bring your own style to it. So I'm surprised to hear that you're not a fan of singing. Is it?
I never wanted to do it. I was never interested in it. Some people love to sing. That's not my thing. I sort of fell into that role because I wanted to work. And I can't, if you just want to play guitar, you got to wait for a singer to hire you or a band to hire you or whatever. So I sort of just did that out of necessity because I wanted to play a lot. I wanted to work. So I learned how to play in a band setting and sing. I learned how to play solo guitar and sing, so I can work kind of however and whenever I need to. But if I never saw another microphone in front of my face or on my chest, I would be happy guy.
Well, I have bad news for you. I think we're about to put a microphone in front of your face.
Yeah.
Would you stick around and play a song for us?
Sure.
Would you tell the audience how they're able to find your collection of songs that is not an album?
Yeah, all that stuff is available on any streaming service you can think of. So just find your favorite app and stream it from there. If you need to find out any other information, mattwoodsmusic.com has got the rest of it on there.
That can tell you where to find your next gigs, stuff like that.
Yep, all the gigs are on there.
Right on. Well, Matt, it's always a good time having you here.
Yeah,
Thank you for being
thanks, Joe.
here. We'll clean up the tarp area for you when you're done here. But
That's great. There's just a bunch of bottles and stuff need to be hauled out.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you again, man.
You bet. Thanks,
Matt
Joe.
Woods, everybody.
Here's a song off our new collection of singles, I guess. Little Voice.
There's a little voice deep inside me, whispering sweet and low, telling me to go find my babe. Just where I don't know, I'm going on to find my babe. Just where I don't know. She might be down in Mississippi, Arkansas, I don't know. But this little voice deep inside me is telling me that I gotta go. I'm She might be down in Mississippi, Arkansas, I don't know. But this little voice deep inside me is telling me that I gotta go. I'm going on to find my babe, just where I don't know. There's a little voice deep inside me, whispering sweet and low, telling me to go find my babe, just where I don't know. I'm going on to find my babe, just where I don't know.
Well, thank you for tuning into the Guitar Department. I've been your host, Joe Alton. I want to thank my guest, Matt Woods, for being here. Matt,
Thanks for having me. Yeah, always.
Tell the people once again where they can find your collection of songs that is not an album, and where they can find out where you're playing next.
Yeah, you can stream on any streaming platform of your choice, and my website, mattwoodsmusic.com, has all the live dates and anything else you probably need to know.
Yeah. And if you're into blues and you're not following Matt Woods, you're really missing out. He's honestly an Iowa treasure.
Even if you're not into it, like, what would it hurt to follow? It wouldn't hurt to follow.
That's a great point. Yeah.
It's free.
It's a lot of things I follow that I don't even like. I also want to, speaking of which, if you want to follow the Guitar Department, we're on Facebook too. It's facebook.com/the Guitar Department, and on Instagram at guitar_department. And I want to thank Riemann Music real quick for offering up this Fender Standard series. It says the standard is set. Makes you wonder what they were doing prior to this guitar line. But thank you all for tuning into the Guitar Department. We'll see you right here next week on the Guitar Department.